Junior Kids. Once again, I welcome you all in yet another class, and this is our EVS class, Environmental Studies. So far, children, last month we had learned about the concept of water and air, and after that, soluble and insoluble, float and sink. Today onwards, we are going to learn the new concept, and what is that? That is underwater resources. You might be thinking, what is underwater resources? Water, underwater. So it seems that we are going to learn about the life underwater. Okay, we are on life on the land, but there are some lives living under the water, and there are some resources under the water, and we are going to learn about those this whole month. Okay, with this starting class, today we are going to learn about the water bodies and things found under water. Water bodies we had learned in the previous month. Remember, children, all of you, what are the water bodies? River, lake, pond, stream, rain, sea, ocean. We had learned so many water bodies. Okay, today we are going to learn the 4 main water bodies. Okay, and what is that? The very first one is river. What is this? River. Now I am going to stick the picture of a river. Okay, I'll stick it here. And next comes lake. What is this? Lake. Okay, let's take the picture of lake here. Okay, done. And next important and main water body is sea. Sea. So children, have you seen sea? Have you ever went to beach? Yes. In the beach we see sea, isn't it? Okay. So this is sea. And next comes ocean. Ocean. Ocean is the deep sea. It's a very big sea. Okay, very big and deep one is called ocean. So I am going to stick it like this. So all the four water bodies are here: river, lake, sea and ocean. Since we are going to learn about water bodies and underwater resources. Okay, so first we need to learn about the water bodies, and we should know the difference between these water bodies: river, lake, sea and ocean. So yes, you can see that river and lake has less quantity of water, whether sea and ocean has large quantity of water, isn't it, children? And what else do we have the similarities or difference between the river, lake and sea and ocean? So the water in the river and lake are still. Okay, they are still, they don't have waves in them. But in sea and ocean, they have waves in the water. Waves will, that continuous comes. Okay, waves in the water that keeps on come continuously. Okay. Next, we can drink the water from river and lake. It is drinkable. But we cannot drink the water of sea and ocean. Why we can't drink the water of sea and ocean? Because it's salty in taste. It's very salty. We couldn't even have a single sip of that water. Okay, children. Now, mama puts salt in the food, isn't it, when she cooks? So, how do we get the salt? We get the salt from the sea and ocean water. From the water of sea and ocean. Salt is being prepared by the sea water only. The salt that mama puts in the food is we get it from the sea and ocean water. Okay, children. So another thing is that sea is smaller than ocean. Ocean is very big, but sea is very smaller. Okay, now I am going to show you the globe. Now look at the globe. So you could see the 1/4 of the globe is land, but 3/4 of the globe or the earth is filled with water. Globe is the model of earth, right? So the blue color that you see is all ocean. Okay, big ocean. Now this is Pacific Ocean, the very big ocean. Next this is Indian Ocean. Next this is Atlantic Ocean, and here we have Arctic Ocean. These are the main 4 oceans. Okay, and see the water near the land is the sea. The water near the land you see is all sea. Okay, this is Andaman Sea, this is Bay of Bengal Sea, this is Arabian Sea. The water that is near the land is sea, but the big vast blue color that you see now, that is ocean. We call it as ocean. The big water bodies are called ocean. Ocean have more quantity of water and it is very deep. Okay, so big water bodies are called ocean. Okay, sea is near the land. Okay children, next we are going to see what are the things found under water. For that I am going to show you something. Okay, let's see what's that. So kids, do you know what are the things that is found underwater? Okay, I had made a sand tray ready for you, but before that I am going to ask you some question. Have you ever wondered that why we see sand near the beach or the sea? Why the sand is always present near the sea only, not anywhere else? Okay, I'll tell you that later on. But before that, we are going to see what are the things found under the water. As you could see that there are something. This is a sand tray with the things that is found under in water. Okay, these are some shells, different kinds of shells. The big shells, some rocks are there. As you could see the rocks here. Okay, and some small shells, conches. This is conch. And some small plants. Okay, all these things are found under water. So what are the things found under the water? Sand, rock, stones, rocks, shells, okay, conch, rock, and some along with the plant. Okay, these are the things that is found under the water or the ocean or the sea. Okay, so children, have a look at this. This is a sand tray I had made for you, because these are the things that is found under the water. Now I had asked you to question that why sand is found in the sea, or why do we see the sand near the sea or the beach. Okay, for that I am going to do an activity. Let's see what is it. So kids, you could see that I had filled a bottle with the sand, some shells, some rocks. What I am going to do is I am going to move it faster. Okay. So in the same way, when the waves in the sea or the water, when the wave comes now, it makes the rocks, shells move and dash each other. When they dash each other, what happens? They crush into pieces, and this is how the sand is formed in the sea and the ocean. Okay children, did you understand? When the waves, strong waves that comes in the sea and the ocean, it makes the rocks, as I shown you know, the rocks and the shells endlessly for a longer period, endlessly for keep on, the waves are coming, keep on, the rocks and the shells, they keep on dashing each other. When they keep on dash each other, they crush into smaller pieces, and this is how the sand is formed in the sea and the ocean. Okay children, so these are the things that is found in the water: sand, rocks, shells, conches with some plants. Okay children, so these are the things that is usually found in water, and along with the fish lives. Okay children, so today with this I am coming to an end of this class. We had seen the water bodies: sea, river, lake, sea and ocean. The difference between the river, lake, sea and ocean, and after that we had learnt the things found underwater and how the sand is formed inside the sea and the ocean. Okay, I hope you had enjoyed today's class. Until I meet you in the next class, it's your Randa saying bye and take care.